All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. And for all our members, keep on doing the great job by sharing the contents far and wide. We really and truly appreciate it. So as you saw by the title, Jamaica's best potential starting 11 to get something against the United States. Can we do it? Let me know. Record shows that majority of the time United States defeated Jamaica, but obviously this new sense of hope came because we have a lot more high profile players that we brought in. We're going to try and go through that and then pick the best starting 11, and obviously we are going to have reinforcement. So if the starting 11 does not please you, the reinforcement will even be better. All right, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, let me get straight into the chopping up right here. So Jamaica listed a 23 men squad for the Concacaf Gold Cup. All right, obviously we have a few persons on the list that might not make it for the first game, but obviously they are still on the list, so they could catch up. We're gonna get through that. So we saw Andre Blake. You know, he's definitely one of Jamaica's best all-time goalkeeper and current best goalkeeper. And below that, we are going to have Connor Boyce Clark, 20 years old, and Jamal Wade, 24 years old. Both of these keepers have high upside, especially Boyce Clark. So the future looks bright in the goalkeeping department, and definitely that's one of our highest part. In the central part of the park, which is centre back, Ethan Pinnock, he's going to be missed this time, and definitely he has proven to be Jamaica's best player, to be honest, coming off of a season which is special to him, making the best team in the Premier League, which is not easy to do. Majority of the statistical output forums, they do have him as one of the best centre backs in the entire Premier League, which is incredible. And it's incredible that Jamaica could have had one of these guys on their books from early. So that's good job right there. Dishan Bernard coming in at 22 years old, Manchester United starlet. Obviously he got released this time, but he was pondering if he wants to stay there or he wants to move. So it looks like his intention is to go other places. A lot of other clubs ranging from Premier Championship to Premier League wants him on their book. So you will see more of Deshaun Bernard, but he came in as a good at a good point, where in which he's going to make a pivotal decision on his new team. So that would have maybe boost him higher, and then maybe England will try and run in for him. So the fact that he came in for Jamaica now, it is very good. All right, Joel Latibodier comes in. He is a specialist at being a player that will do whatever you want on the field. He plays almost every single position, coming in from the Manchester City academy. All right, so very good addition to the team. Javine Brown, you know him already, a right back that can play in a 3 centre back. Damion Lowe, he has a slight injury coming into this tournament, but they still had him on the list, and he said he's trying to recover to reach here. So I do assume that he's going to be here, so he's going to be included in our selection. Adrian Mariappa, one of the older veteran, 36-year-old coming in, still putting in credible performances, so he got his spot. All right, Amari Bell, 29 years old, and Taxi, 30 years old. At this point, Amari Bell takes the nod over him, came in, performed well every single time he came in for Jamaica, to be honest, and now he fulfilled that dream. Getting upgraded to the Premier League via Luton is something that will even take his game to another level. All right, Lembe Kisa, one of the next gems coming in, currently at Wolves, 19 years old. He had some star performances in the Trinidad game and also the Mexico game, and fully warranted his spot. John Russell had a cameo in the Mexico game and then had 2 games to prove himself, to be honest, against Qatar and Jordan, and he looked a little bit sluggish from year from point to point. But tell you what, with better players, he might even look better, and with more time in the team, he might just look better. Then we bring in Kevin Lambert, 26 years old, been around for a while, and he was touted to be a big thing, but definitely has not risen to that occasion. But maybe this is an opportunity for him to get up there. Then you start with the big guns. Bobby Reed coming in, 30 years old at this point, and he's still at Fulham. Had a good season, putting himself at all position that the coach needed him, just like a Latibodier towards Jamaica. He is the Latibodier towards Fulham, and a quality player nonetheless. Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson comes in, showcases versatility in the middle of the park, as in deep line midfielder, attacking midfielder, and even central forward to a certain extent. So he's the next person that can give you a wide variety of options. If the coach needed to pick a different system, he can fit in one of those. And then now we have Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey, one of the star players for Jamaica and Aston Villa, coming in. We are hoping that he has a very good tournament, because that would boost Jamaica's potential to win the entire thing. Damarai Gray, one of the star players added to the team, and one of the most exciting personnel Jamaicans waiting to see. To be honest, they want to see how good he's going to make this team. All right, he plays left wing, right wing, central forward, attacking midfielder, and even striker if it's possible, but it's not his strongest role. All right, yeah, but he's a creative player, to be honest, and I think he's gonna add a lot towards the Jamaican team. Kaim Paris made a move to Dynamo. Obviously, he struggled for game time, but in the latter stages of the park, he got some minutes and look exciting, to be honest. All right, so hopefully in the future he could get some time. And then we have Mikel Antonio, 33 years old, just won the Conference League, and he said he wants to come in and win the Gold Cup this time around. So he's feeling good, and I think on his best day, most people can't stop Mikel Antonio, because he's one of the most physical player in the world football. Then you have Shamar Nicholson coming in. Shamar Nicholson struggled to get game in Moscow, Russia, because you have Ignatov Zabalev and Quincy Promise with Victor Moses and a lot of other personnel seems to be putting in good displays. So he's finding himself like deeper down the pool. But if you give Shamar the confidence and give him playing time, he can definitely deliver something, and he's still one of Jamaica's best strikers. Corey Burke, as you know, Corey Burke coming in from the MLS, he comes in with good high energy, to be honest, and pressing, and occasionally he will give you the goals here and there. So if you want an outlet, as in if you're being caved in, you can try to use Corey Burke right there. And then the final person on the list is Dushan Richards, one of the Manning Cup stars coming through. They decided that they're going to give him an opportunity, 17 years old. All right, so let's see what he offers to this one. So anyways, let me get into the squad builder and give you our best thing setting up for the United States game. So for me, I think we are going to try our best to make sure we solidify the midfield. All right, and that's what we're going to do. So because we don't have the 4-4-1-1 system here, we're going to stay with this one, and you just take the supporting striker as a central forward, so he has to roam closer to the midfield, and also behind the striker. He has to do his work right there. All right, so in goal, obviously we talk on that. I think it's going to be a no-brainer. Andre Blake goes in goal, to be honest. All right, then right back, it's between Javian Brown and also Lambert Kisa. For me, I thought that recovery pace and positioning, Lambert Kisa is a little bit better than him. Range of passing, I think Lambert Kisa is range of passing and composure, I think Lambert Kisa is a little bit better than him, and that's why I would pick Lambert Kisa, Dexter Lambert Kisa, to get the nod over Javian Brown. At the back now, this is where the tough decision started. You can either go for experience, which is Mariapa and Damion Lowe, or you put in one of the more quality defenders that is for the future, but he has the ability to stand up with any one of these guys now, but maybe not the experience in Concacaf. So would you go experience or would you go just based on talent? I think Damion Lowe, we'll put Damion Lowe in it. All right, Damion Lowe might be fully fit at this point because they said they're going to evaluate him on the 20th. So Damion Lowe makes it because you're going to need Damion Lowe recovery, speed in this game. Worst off, you're going to use a midfield that might not be the most chemistry filled midfield. You will need the person that's going into midfield able to recover fast, and with that I said I'm gonna go with it. So Damion Lowe makes it for me as the starter, maybe not at full 100%, and that's why it's gonna aid me with my next decision. I think we would love to put Deshaun Bernard in, but because of Damion Lowe not being 100%, maybe at 80%, he's still good with his recovery and everything. I think you have to go with a more seasoned veteran, which is Mariapa. If you can take him off time whenever you want, but yeah, I think he's going to start because of the situation that Damion Lowe found himself in. If Damion Lowe was fully fit, you could easily well see him and Deshaun Bernard started because he would be the one trying to help them Bernard fit in. All right, and then at the left back side, it's gonna be Amari Bell. He is the main player at this point at the left back side. So that is the five at the back. In midfield now, you have to pick a midfield that is solid enough. I think Joel Latibodier will be one of the players starting because what he adds, the steal that he adds in midfield, all right, the steal that he adds in midfield, which is being combative and stuff, I think that will help the team big time. And worst off, if you're going to be picking much more luxury players in the team, I think you're going to have you have to get hard workers, and he does not stop run in midfield. So that's how it's going to go at this point. All right. So for me, right in the right-sided pocket, this one was tough. You have three options. You have John Russell, you have Kevin Lambert, and you have Daniel Johnson. I think Daniel Johnson would work well beside him because Daniel Johnson, he can progress the ball and he can dictate the pace. So he's the calm head, and you will need a calm head beside the busy live wire Latibodier. All right. So Daniel Johnson makes it. Uh, Daniel Johnson. All right, sorry about that, guys. We have to look for Daniel Johnson. All right, so Daniel Johnson makes it right there. All right, don't look at it like that. You know, it's going to be a little bit more tighter in midfield. All right, yes. Then over the right hand side, they are going to have to pick Leon Bailey because he played over there the last time. Obviously, he's playing there and also as a supporting striker for his team. So you could easily well see Leon Bailey stays there or Leon Bailey goes in behind Mikel Antonio right there. But I still believe that the coach might want a little bit more steal. So I would keep Leon Bailey there and maybe push up Daniel Johnson as just because I just look at it that way. So but let me keep it right there. I'm gonna keep it right there. Right there, I'm gonna keep it. All right. On the left hand side. On the left hand side, surprisingly, I think it's going to be a tough one. You have Kaim Paris played over there before, but he seems to get out of position. All right. Obviously, Leon Bailey struggles to stay in position in this role as well. All right. But at this point, it's going to be tough. You have Corey Burke can play that side as well, and you have that. Damara Gray could play that side as well. So it's going to be tough. For me, I think For me, I think you would have to go with a Corey Burke over this side. To be honest, I think you have to go with a Corey Burke over this side. He offers to push the team forward. All right, and that is very much vital when you have the battle in midfield. And then up front is going to be a straightforward one. Shamar Nicholson, and you have Mikel Antonio up front. All right. Let me know if you think that this is too attacking heavy, because I think this is balanced with attack and players that played the position before. And this is what I think could give Jamaica the best outcome early on, like to set a good pace. Try and be combative in the middle. Try and link up play. All right. Yes. So you have the John Russell, the Cavan Lambert to come on. Then you have the Damarai Gray to come on. All right. And then you have the Deshaun Bernards to come on. So you have a lot of options. Brown to come on. Taxi to come on. Lambert in goal. You have Connor Boyce Clark and Wait to come on. So this would give you a solid output. Maybe you can make one change to push Daniel Johnson up closer to Mikel Antonio to try see if you could link the play a little bit better. You could do that. So I could see your work like this in the end. So not chopping and changing it too much, but just to show you something. All right. So John Russell, maybe you would want this when you have more natural midfielders on the field to see if we can press a little bit better. So maybe some would like this a little bit more. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But with all of these options that we do have, I'm expecting to see something good. And as what I've said, I am looking at a 2-1 win for Jamaica, being that the United States team is not the strongest. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Peace out.